excited. I can't believe tomorrow is the 77th anniversary of the Krusty Krab.
Meow.
That's right, Gary. Mr. Krabs is letting me have the partay at my pineapple. He's letting me pay for everything, too. Isn't he great?
Meow.
SpongeBob, look sharp, me boy. Tomorrow's a very important day. For Cashy. Think of all the Krabby Patties we'll sell.
Mr. Krabs, shouldn't the secret formula be in a safe place?
Good thinking, lad. Here, take the formula and put it somewhere safe.
Aye, aye, Mr. Krabs. I won't let you down. Hey, Patrick. What are you doing here?
Mr. Krabs hired me as security for the big event.
Ah! Oh, no. Patrick, where did I put the formula? I can't remember.
Did you look in your pocket?
It's not there.
Oh, hey, maybe it's in my pocket. Nope.
Okay, SpongeBob, don't panic. I can feel my normally carefree and jovial attitude dissolving away!
What does that mean?
It means I'm sad. And when I'm sad, I can't remember anything. Patrick, we need to find that formula before you-know-who does. P-L-A-N-K...
P-O-N.
Ow! Plankton, how long have you been there?
Long enough to know you're in big trouble. Well, SpongeBob, seeing as we are friends, it seems only right that I help you remember where you put the formula.
Oh, that would be so nice of you, Plankton. I love your help. Hey, wait a minute. How do I know you're not just trying to get the formula all for yourself?
My honest face?
Then okay, let's find that formula.
Okay, let's review, shall we? Step 1, strap sleeping SpongeBob into chair. Check. Step 2, shrink bots. Check. Step 3, do laundry. Insert bots into brain. Check. Step 4, turn on remote. Check and double check. Now, with this control, I'll guide my precious nanobots into the deepest recesses of SpongeBob's tiny mind, where I will extract from his memory banks the precise location of the Krabby Patty secret formula once and for all. It couldn't be easier. Okay, change of plans. I will now enter SpongeBob's brain and find the formula myself.
So let me get this straight. The only way you're going to remember where you put the formula is if you're happy.
That's my story.
Seriously, SpongeBob, how hard can it be to make you happy? Oh, wait a second. Remember when we went jellyfishing? That made you happy.
Wow, Patrick, I feel happier already.
We've struck a memory gusher. Let's dig deeper. Hey, look at me! I'm jellyfishing! Here, little jellyfish, and get in my net!
I don't remember all these robots when we were jellyfishing.
Of course they were there. You probably just didn't notice them, what with all the fun you were having.
Yeah, you're right, Plankton. We probably just didn't notice them. Beware my lightning technique. I'm so happy I can... happy I could hug a jellyfish hive. This is kind of prepare to be knocked out. This is kind of I'm gonna pound you into ground. That was easy. I didn't even notice. Happiness does. This is kind of neat. I'd rather be jellyfishing. Hey, that'll make a good bumper sticker. Plankton, could you do me a favor?
Whatever your little heart desires, my big square fool.
Great. Could you scratch my frontal lobe?
SpongeBob!
Yes, Plankton.
Don't you have anything cold to drink in here?
I feel 32% happier. Excuse me, from robot to no-bot. Problem solved? SquarePants style. I feel 32% happier. I'm gonna nail it. I must be a genius. Watch out, baby. Happiness is as happiness does. I'm bursting with happiness. Hear my mighty hammer? That's one less robot between me and the formula. Boing, boing, boing. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. I'll knock you into next week. Or at least I'll knock you into a half hour from now.
Stop swimming so fast! I've only got 5 legs, and one of them's my head.
You can shake me, but you can't break me. Who built these? A nervous carpenter? Ah! I'll brush twice as long tonight. I'll knock you into next week. I'll knock into a half hour from now. I'm so happy I can hug a jellyfish. I can do this in my sleep. Woo! What a rush! Prepare to be knocked out! Excuse me, but you seem to be in my hammer's way. I have to crush you now. Hey, that's not very nice. I can take anything you throw at me. Happy happens! Hooray! I'm gonna pound you into ground round. Who's your spot daddy? Boing, boing, boing. Out of my way! This hammer's got a mind of its own! This is kinda neat. This is kinda neat. I am the sponge! I'm bursting with happiness! I'm so happy I can hug a jellyfish high! jellyfish hide. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. That'll put a little spring in your step. I feel 32% boing, boing, boing. I'm so happy I could hug a jellyfish hide. I feel 32% happy. I am the sponge. Happy happens! Hooray! I can't wait to do that again.
Look out! Get you! Smashing robots is a good cardiovascular workout. Let's go to leave it, kids. This sea star made you see stars. That's funny.
No, that wasn't bad. Again! No one in the people recognize me.
How's your head holding up?
I'm a little lightheaded, but don't let that stop you.
Your mom can only see now. With this hammer, I will smite. Let's go to leave it, kids. Patrick won. Who wants less than one?
Must burn for power.
Help! Help! SpongeBob beats the competition! No! I got you! This sea star made you see stars! That's funny! Both can only see now! Bang! 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 I'm not gonna hurt you, little jellyfish. I just want to keep you in a jar on top of my television.
I'm gonna chase you, and you, and you, and you. Oh, you're a cute one, and you, and I'm gonna chase you all.
Horse manure. We're never gonna find that formula just standing around.
Well, thanks for the romp down memory boulevard, but I still can't remember where I put that formula. Now, what am I gonna do?
Howdy, SpongeBob. Howdy, Patrick. Dang, SpongeBob. You look lower than a sea worm's hindquarters.
SpongeBob lost the Krabby Patty secret formula, and now he's sad. And when he's sad, he can't remember anything, like where he put the formula. It's a vicious cycle. Is this making any sense?
Making SpongeBob happy? That shouldn't be too hard. Let's see. Shazam! How about when we first met, SpongeBob?
my mighty hammer! Send this twister to Category 5. You're in trouble now! Look out for the spongy tornado!
No, I don't want to go. It's dark in there.
But you're in the way! Excuse me, but you seem to be in my hammer's way. It's time to spin a tale of destruction! I'm gonna spin you a new outcome! Let's hang Kong! Kong servant, let's play spin wheel! Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie! I spin around, you go down! I hope I don't lose my lunch.
I'm getting a workout and tenderizing my dinner.
Okay, I'm getting dizzy. You're doomed! Happy happens! Hooray! And now...
I'm getting a workout and tenderizing my dinner.
I am the Problem solved? SquarePants style. No one at the beach will recognize me. Finding happiness sure is painful. Where's that shot? Ah! Cool, robot guts. Oh, I am so ripped, and I don't need my pants. I can't wait to do that again. Never underestimate the power of the sponge. No one at the beach will recognize me. was a fry cook had a snail, and Gary was his name-o. Happiness is and happiness does. I am the sponge! This is kind of neat. Pardon me, ma'am. My brain is working in all cylinders. I'm a whirly dervish. More scrap metal than a junkyard. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. I'll let you. Hey, that's not very nice. I'm a whirly dervish! Whee! I'll blast twice as long as I feel perfect when I'm happier. Who's this spot dead? Let's go. Hey, where'd it go? Happiness is and happiness. come, easy go. No one at the beach will recognize me. Happiness dies. I'm so happy I could hug a jellyfish high. Happy happens! Hooray! Maybe if I stand here long enough, the formula will find me. Come easy go. Oh, I am so ripped. And I don't need my pants. Do you ever feel like your life is just one big game? Allow me to introduce myself, my good lady rodent. My name is SpongeBob Reginald Squarepants Esquire Jr. III.
A pleasure, Mr. Squarepants. I am Mademoiselle Sandy Cheeks. Might I offer you a spot or two and some spirited conversation?
Ooh, you may indeed.
Now where's a seahorse when you need one?
Do you ever feel like you're being controlled by outside forces?
Aw, thanks for trying to cheer me up, Patrick. But I still can't remember where I put the secret formula.
Ooh, wait! How about the time we staged the fight to get you into the salty spittoon? That's a happy memory.
Aw, Patrick, this is cheering me up. Ah! Remember what I said? You're going down, Tubby.
Hit each other! See that again? Smash 'em! Yeah! Good job!
Now the inevitable crash. Your skivvies are showing.
Smash 'em! See that?
Yay! That was great!
This is Who's next? He's gotta have a weakness.
See that again? Smash 'em! Yeah!
Patrick, this is swell. You were great in that pretend fight.
What fight?
That was great!
feel the happiness bubbling up. Ah! Oh, I think I might even remember where I put the formula.
Well?
Well, it could be.
Yes?
Maybe it's,
Spit it out, you square-brained twit! I mean, friend.
I don't remember where it is yet. No, maybe I really am a weenie. Mr. Krabs is gonna fire me twice.
Don't worry, SpongeBob. We'll make you so happy you'll remember the Alamo.
I smell jelly.
You guys are the best friends a depressed sponge could ever have. Let's make me happy!
Rustle up the formula before the cows come home.
Jiggle me handle, SpongeBob. Are you starting the party without me?
Mr. Krabs, I have terrible news. How do I put this? Oh, I've got it.
SpongeBob forgot where he put the Krabby Patty secret formula. So now we're trying to cheer him up to jog his memory. Okay.
Don't worry, lad. We'll get your brain happy again. Surely you must remember the time I hired you as me fry cook.
It's my life's work.
Battle station, SpongeBob! There be hungry anchovies about!
Plankton, could you do me a... Roger, I may be dizzy, but you're doomed! I can't believe I smashed the whole thing. tape off my spatula?
Get to the Krusty boil. While they clean out the inventory, I'll clean out their wallets.
Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie! This is kind of neat. Yeah, I'm glad that's over. Out of my way! This hammer's got a mind of its own! Set this printer to category 5. I can't wait to do that again. Happiness is happy. This is kind of You ever feel like your life is just one big game? Happiness is as happiness does. This is kind of neat. Oh, I am so rich. My hands. I am the sponge.
You've got to feed all these ravenous scallywags and send them on their way.
Whoever said time flies wasn't waiting here. I used to be a little squirt, but I'm a big squirt now. think about it, the ocean sure is wet. I spin around, you go down. I'm so happy I can hug a jellyfish hide. I'd rather be jellyfishing than a rubber sticker. Again, I may be dizzy, but you're doomed. That's one less robot between me and the formula. I love it when a plan comes together. Barnacles! No, that tickles. More scrap metal for the junkyard.
That's what I call music appreciation.
I think we're in beautiful music together.
Yeah, no match for mine.
I feel good. This is a happy.
Scallywags and send them on their way.
Hey, SpongeBob, I think I might have to, you know, go pretty soon.
Please hold it right now, please. This is picture category 5. I'm so happy I could hug a jellyfish hide. I'm a whirling dervish. Whee! I'm bursting.
Well, SpongeBob, you proved you can handle the job. I guess I have no choice but to hire you as me new fry cook. Mr. Squidward, you're on the register now.
Oh, Mr. Krabs, I can't tell you what this means to a spunk like me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Easy, lad. One more outburst like that and you're fired.
All this standing around makes me want to karate chop something.
You know, All these great memories are starting to help me remember. The formula could be in the... No. Well, hold on. No. Maybe it's in the no. Or maybe I put it in... I can't remember.
This is not getting me closer to my goal of you shutting up. Wait, I remember a certain jolly fellow that you and I had the pleasure of meeting one fateful night.
Oh, you don't mean David has...
Santa Claus, you dolt.
Oh, Santa!
Ho, ho, ho.
Ice is so smooth and shiny and dangerous. I feel 32% happier. Happy happens. Okay, I may be dizzy, but you're doomed. I'm gonna spit. Whoa! I feel 32% happier. It's time to spin a tale of destruction. This is kind of neat. Happy as is, it's happy. I'm gonna... I'm so happy I could hug a jet. Look out for the sponge. Yeah, whoa, yeah, wow! I hope I don't lose my lunch. You're in trouble now. I mean, happiness sure is painful. And now a quadruple camel spin with a twist of lime. Am I glad that's over? I'm bruising like a grape. Never underestimate the power of the sponge. Whoa, whoa! Happy happens! Hooray! Yeah, whoa, whoa! Boing, boing, boing. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Boing, boing, boing. That'll put a little spring in your step. Boing, boing, boing. neat. I'm bursting with happy. I'm so happy. Happiness is within category 5. I feel 32% happier. I'm so happy I can have a jellyfish line. I feel 32% happy.
give me a home where the jellyfish roam.
Some algae each day keeps the doctor away. That's the thing that I always say. Hey, everybody! I think I'm beginning to remember where the formula is. It's in Bikini Bottom somewhere. Oh, I'm still too sad to remember anything. I need more happy.
Well, remember when we helped Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy come out of retirement?
What? Where?
Looks just like Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. I don't want to get too excited. It might not be. But what if it is them? No! That's killing! I am SpongeBob. Hear me roar! I'm bursting with happiness. Genius! I can do this in my sleep. Shot! Yeah! Again, I may be dizzy, but you're a boom! Oh boy! Target practice! Happiness is as happiness does. I am Sponge. Whoa! It's time to spin a tale of destruction. Out of my way! This hammer's got a mind of its own. Cool, robot guts. Oh my gosh, it's the geriatric duo spirit vehicle. Invisible rope. It's such a pleasure almost not seeing it. I'm bursting with happiness. Happiness is as happiness does.
Look out, trouble! We're gonna get you! And Bob could always hit now! Patrick won! Who wants less than one? Oh! I got you! Patrick smash!
Now that was a blast! Again! am SpongeBob, robot reductionist. You're in trouble now! Superhero cliche heaven! What a lovely pile of Down she goes! Make way for the pain train! Woo-hoo!
All aboard!
Where's the love? It's my boo-boo. I feel good. Pardon me, ma'am.
Keep moving, SpongeBob. I don't have all day.
Somebody woke up with a case of the cranky pants this morning. Stop the game! I won't get on!
Here I go again. All right!
Dynamic tension builds muscles fast.
You're the brawn and I'm the brain.
Oh, I'm bruising like a grape. Man, am I glad that's over. I hope I don't lose my lunch.
Somebody bring me a candle for
I did it! Look out for the spongy tornado! Ew, gooey, sticky, aerodynamic.
This can't be hygienic.
My favorite flavor.
And long-lasting.
I am SpongeBob Muscle Pants. Hear me flex.
Those muscles are deafening.
Plankton?
No, SpongeBob, I'm warning you. Stop right there. Whatever it is, the answer is no.
Standing too close to the blue and red confused location. Otherwise, I might not make anything. My peanut butter tooth knuckle. I'm so happy I could hug a jellyfish high. What's it like being insignificantly small?
Why don't you get a life?
I'm so happy I could hug a jellyfish high. I feel good.
SpongeBob, don't you have the secret formula committed to memory? Why don't you just tell it to me?
Mr. Krabs wanted a post-hypnotic suggestion, and my mouth went on to form the words.
That's great. Just check. Don't announce everything in the PA. I'm not doing too well here, SpongeBob.
What's wrong, Plankton?
I think I'm allergic to blatant stupidity.
You're in trouble now. I spin around, you go down. Oh, the evil man ray! Luckily, he's been frozen in tartar sauce since 1964. Favorite place, thanks to Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. It's time to spin a tale of destruction.
I'm invincible by proxy!
I can't believe I smashed the whole thing. How do you like that? I did it! Mermaid Man, Barnacle Boy, I knew it was you. Don't you recognize me? I'm that Sponge Kid. Although I'm not wearing my super skippies right now, but it's me, all right.
Who is this joker? I can't see too good.
We don't need any cookies, little girl. Now shove off.
I'm a space cowboy reconnoitering the moon.
Hey, where'd he go? Do you ever feel like your life is just one big game? Remembering memories in flashback form is so much fun. Nothing makes me happier than this time that I get to spend with all of you, my friends. Isn't this great, Squidward?
Oh, sure. There's nothing like a trip down memory lane.
Oh my God, Squidward, I feel a memory forming, and you're in it! Remember when you had your first Krabby Patty? Remember that new patty smell? The taste?
Ah!
If I can only get as happy as you did when you first bit into that hot, juicy, savory patty. The crisp flavor, the tangy pickles, the pillow soft buns. Oh, I tell you, there is nothing like a Krabby Patty. Ah! Oh, Squidward, I think I remember where I put the secret formula. Uh-oh.
The tides are about to turn, SpongeBob. How would you like some new playmates, SpongeBob?
The notes in my pores. I am barnacles. I win. You don't take the rest. It's horrible! Horrible!
The tides are about to turn, SpongeBob. a little gas. Ha 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 ha. I'm going to crush you.
I mean, happiness sure is painful.
How would you like some new playmates, SpongeBob?
No one ever thinks of lucky man.
The tides are about to turn, SpongeBob. The tides are about to turn, SpongeBob.
I never thought darning could be this hard.
All that spinning has made me. Feeling a little gassy.
Yes, on to the next challenge. You don't take the prize. It's horrible! Horrible!
Prepare for my hopeless hunger. How would you like something? High five, SpongeBob. Feeling a
Ooh, riding this ball is a ball!
How would you like some new playmates, SpongeBob?
Whoops! I can do that.
Scrumptious. Too bad you can't remember where you put the formula. Pretty soon you'll probably forget how to even make a Krabby Patty.
Don't say it! I'm so close to remembering where I put the formula. I can almost taste it. A patty, not the formula for the patty, which was written on a piece of paper that I'm sure doesn't taste too great. But, well, I'm remembering again. But I'm still not happy enough. Okay, SpongeBob. Crying isn't gonna bring your beloved secret formula back to you. If I keep going, sooner or later I'm bound to remember. I hope.
Tell me you're looking for the secret formula.
All this standing around makes me want to karate chop something.
I can almost remember where I put the formula. Almost. I haven't been this worried since I worked the 24-hour shift and had to take out the trash.
The hash-slinging slasher!
Ah! Hat-slinging slasher! Ah!
Here's ago, at this very restaurant, the hash-slinging slasher used to be a fry cook. And every Tuesday night, his ghost returns. By the way, SpongeBob, it's your turn to take out the trash. There are signs that signal the approach.
It's time to spin a tale of destruction. I'm bursting with happiness. Happiness is as happiness does. Barnacles. I'll breath twice as long tonight. Shouldn't dilly-dally, but I kinda like it. This is kinda neat. Beware my mighty hammer technique. No one at the beach will recognize me. I feel 32% happier. Maybe if I stand here long enough, the formula will find me. This is kind of neat. I'm bursting with happiness. Bursting with happiness. Plastic, gone. More power. Barnacles. Tartar sauce.
SpongeBob!
Yes, Martin.
Don't you have anything cold to drink in here?
Down, you go down. Is my boo-boo? That's a nice robot. There she goes! Happy happens! Hooray! I'll knock you into next week. I am SpongeBob. Hear me roar! I'd rather be jellyfishing. Hey, that'll make a good bumper sticker. Yes! On to the next challenge. I must be a genius! Or something.
Look out, Trouble! Get you!
Happy happens! Hooray! I'm gonna spin you a new outcome. I guess that you. Oh, I'm losing lately. Who turned out? Pardon me. I'm gonna tickle. Happy. More scrap metal for the junkyard. I love it when a plan comes together. From robot to nobot. I'm Esponja. between me and the formula. Ouch! Smarts. I can do this in my sleep. I used to be a little squirt, but I'm a big squirt now. Hey, that's not very nice. With every drop of rain, a platform grows. Regan, finding happiness sure is painful. I guess that'll teach you. Happy happens! Hurrah! Yes! On to the next challenge. I'm so happy. I'm bursting with happiness. Happy happens! Hooray! I'm bursting with happiness. Oh boy! Target practice! There she blows! More scrap metal for the junkyard. I'm so happy I could hug a jellyfish hive. This is no time to stop and smell the seaweed. I'm bursting with happiness. If you're in my line of fire, you're toast. I'm gonna nail you to the ground. I'll knock you into next. Pardon me, ma'am. This is kind of neat. I can't believe I smashed the whole thing. robot reductionist. I'm gonna spin you a new outcome. I am SpongeBob. Hear me roar! Pardon me. I have to crush you now. Tartar sauce. This is kind of neat. Aw, did the big bad robot go boom? Excuse me, but you seem to be in my hammer's way.
The shadow of a slasher! I think I just inked in my pants. I can't believe I was reduced to tears by a wannabe fry schnook.
Yay! We're not going to be horribly mutilated by ghosts!
We gotta rustle up the formula before the cows come home.
More scrap metal for the junkyard.
Well, SpongeBob, do you remember where the formula is yet?
Not yet, Sandy, but I'm pretty sure it's somewhere I go all the time and a place I'd love to be.
Remember when we practiced karate all day?
Do I ever? SpongeBob is my name-o, karate is my game-o. Hi-yow!
This kick will burn your socks off and taste great on chicken. Hey!
Sandy, you are a one-squirrel demolition crew. I hope nobody was using that wall. I'll knock you into next week. At least I'll knock you into a half hour from now. This puck has your name on it. Oh, hi, Larry. I can lick anything you throw at me. I mean, happiness sure is painful. Beware, my inevitable crash. Here I go! Here I go! Here I go! Here I go!
How's your head holding up?
I'm a little lightheaded, but don't let that stop you.
You can probably use the mouse. Come on now.
Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Oh, I'm so moved by these movers. Here I go. Here I go. Here I go. Here I go. Oh, I'm so moved by these. I'm a whirling dervish. Happy happens! Hooray! This is kind of neat.
Here's 25 cents worth of whooping I found between the cushions.
Whoever said time flies wasn't waiting here. Okay, I may be dizzy, but you're doomed. Barnacles. Let's play spin wheel. You're in trouble now.
Here's 25 cents worth of whooping I found between the cushions.
It's time to spin a tale of destruction. Let's play spin wheel. I'm a whirling dervish. Some algae each day keeps the doctor away. That's the thing that I always say. I'm a whirling dervish. Whee! You can't stop me. Oops, I guess you can. I'm waiting. Plankton, could you do me a favor?
Whatever your little heart desires, my big square fool.
Great. Could you scratch my frontal lobe?
Achoo!
Boing, boing, boing. That'll put a little spring in your step. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Boing, boing, boing. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. That'll put a little spring in your step. Boing, boing, boing. I feel 32% happier. You ever feel like your life is just one big game? This is as happy as that. Hey, that's not very nice. Oh, I am so ripped. And I don't mean my pants. That'll put a little spring in your step. Tartar sauce! Boing, boing, boing. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. That'll put a little spring in your step. Boing, boing, boing. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. I'm so happy I could hug a jet. That'll put a little spring in your step. I'm gonna send you on a roundhouse trip to Texas. First class!
Don't mess with Texas!
This is kind of neat. Easy come, easy go. Look out for the spongy tornado!
Hi-ya! Here's a Texas-sized barbecue chop with extra hi-ya!
Yeah, that must be what they call a flavor explosion. I'm assuming no one's using that wall either. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Boing, boing, boing. That'll put a little spring in your step. Hey, where's the love? Let time come. Come, 30.
SpongeBob!
Yes, Plankton.
Don't you have anything cold to drink in here?
spot between me and the formula. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie! I have to crush you now. You're in my line of fire. Ouch! Happiness is as happiness does. I'm gonna pound you into ground. Sorry. Stop moving around so I can hit ya. Genius! Or something.
Hey, SpongeBob, I think I might have to go pretty soon.
Please hold it, Plankton. Please.
I need some bite me! You could probably use some aspirin about now. Patrick!
horse manure. We're never gonna find that formula just standing around.
Sponge, do you have to breathe so loudly?
Who is this joker? I can't see too good.
We don't need any cookies, little girl. Now shove off.
Yes! On to the next challenge.
Saddle up, partner! We need to get the heck out of Dodge! Now where's a seahorse when you need one?
Maybe if I stand here long enough, the formula will find me. This is kind of neat. Happiness is as
Better get a move on. Time is money.
I just happen to be stupendous today. How about you?
Let's put some bustle in our britches and hog-tie that formula.
I remember, Patrick. The formula is somewhere in the Krusty Krab. I'm 99.9% sure of it. Oh, but what if I'm wrong? It could be anywhere in the Krusty Krab. That place is full of great memories. I remember when I got my first promotion. Oh! I got it! Of course! Now I remember! I put the formula in the safe! After all, Mr. Krabs told me to put it somewhere safe. Ah! Boy, I love it when things work out.
Sponge fool! Little did you realize that while desperately trying to keep me away from the formula, you've only succeeded in leading me directly to it. And now that I know its precious location, your beloved Krusty Krab is doomed! And all before lunchtime.
What?
Ah, my brilliant plan has struck you speechless, I see. I think the words you're searching for are, Plankton, you're a genius. Well, SpongeBob, you and your holes will have to excuse me. There's a secret formula out there with my name on it.
Mr. Krabs is the only name on that formula.
Not when I get through with it. Watch your fingers!
Oh, goody! Oh, and I've come so far! I won't let Mr. Krabs down now!
Stay away from the tulips! SpongeBob. I deceived you. I outsmarted you. I won! And now I shall go to claim my prize, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. Hey! That won't buff out! Nothing shall keep me from the Krabby Patty formula.
Bouncy, bouncy. Kiss my boo-boo. How do you like that? I did it! Barnacles. Here, my mighty. I feel 32%. That's how we do things downtown.
Woo! SpongeBob! What is this? Some kind of mutiny? Why aren't you flipping patties for the big celebration? Time is money!
It was so horrible, Mr. Krabs. I was trapped inside Plankton's evil machine, and there was no bathroom in there.
What are you talking about, lad?
Well, Mr. Krabs, a funny story. I thought I lost the secret formula.
Lost the secret formula? I told you to put it in the safe! This is a mutiny!
Don't worry, Mr. Krabs. I said I thought I lost the secret formula, but I didn't. I did put it in the safe. I put it... I was 100% sure. Oh, Mr. Krabs. I feel dizzy. I can't breathe. I can't feel my legs. Oh, wait. Here it is. Ah! It was in my back pocket the whole time.
Hey, that's me lottery ticket! Oops! I guess I never gave you the formula after all. Ah, here it is! It was in my back pocket the whole time!
Your back pocket of the...
10 years of frustration. 10 long years of chasing after that formula. I almost had it that time, too. Oh, the anguish, the humiliation. Ah! Well, I'll try again tomorrow.